I just ripped the back of my t-shirt right out. Wasn't a good idea. Right. Make them look easy. That's the goal. Keep a stoic look on your face. Oh, I can't believe I just ripped the shit out of my t-shirt. God. Easy. Yeah, one. Ah. Oh. Oh. Pull-ups done. Pull-up day today. I absolutely love pull-ups. I was speaking to my barber yesterday, and he said that he's not very good at pull-ups. He's a fit young man. Sounding very strange. Very fit man. So he's not very good. But then he followed that by saying he doesn't do many pull-ups. He doesn't have pull-ups in his training program. And I said, there you go, mate. There is the problem. Like anything, if you do lots of it, you're more than likely to get good at it. I've been doing pull-ups in my training program for all of my life. Back when I was at university in the very late 90s, every single session, jumping on the pull-up bar was my warm-up. And one of the things that I used to do, if you're a man of my age or somebody my age, the term pump cover won't mean anything to you. But nowadays, the youth of today, they have something called a pump cover, which is something that they have a big baggy t-shirt, they get a pump on, so they do a bit of training and then take this off, so they reveal the pump that covers the pump. It's terrible. But I used to do that when I was like 18 or 19. I used to have my old school PE top, which I used to wear with my vest underneath, and I used to do my set of pull-ups. Maybe do like 3 sets of pull-ups, whatever it might be. Then take it off when I got a bit pumped up, because I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Check out my pump. I'm so embarrassed to know myself. Embarrassed to know myself. But anyway, I've been doing them a long time, and it is probably about the exercise that I am the best at in terms of my ability compared to other people. Well, you don't really matter comparing yourself to other people. I'm all right at doing pull-ups. One of my lifetime goals, pull-ups random one, was 3 sets of 10 with only 1 minute rest in between. But and keeping them really, really strict, and that is a big challenge actually, because 3 sets of 10 on its own of pull-ups it's okay, but only having 1 minute rest. Pull-ups are one of those exercises where if you're not recovered enough, your ability to be able to do them just plummets straight away. I nearly got there in 2007 when I was dieting down for the bodybuilding competition. I nearly got there because I got really light, but then because I got really light, I also got really weak, so I didn't quite do it. But actually managed to hit that in about 2000. 2000, I got 3 sets of 10. So even after training for, not 2020. So even after training for 20 years, you're still able to achieve things that you haven't done before. So just because you're knocking on a bit, don't give up. How posh am I? A little bit of Aqua Libra. Fair, it tastes like shit. It tastes like shit. And it's on offer. Then it's on offer from on Tesco Club Card. Club Card offer. In the ATHX Games, the very first thing that we've got to do is a 3 rep max pull-up. And this is the sole reason why I entered the pro division, because I fancied my chances at it. Last year, I think I got, I'm going to have to double check what I got, but I could get 50 kilos for a few on a neutral grip. This is a kind of a double overhand, so a pull-up grip. So my target is 50 kilos plus at a minimum for 3 reps. And I think I can do it. And I know whether I'll be able to do that in the next few weeks, because this is going to be one of the things, one of the movements that, to be honest, is not going to improve an awful lot between now and when that event is, purely because I'm already half decent at it. I haven't got that much scope to improve, so the amount that I can improve is not going to be a lot, and that's okay, because I'm all right. So how am I approaching it? Twice a week I'm hitting pull-ups. In the recent past, I haven't been doing a pull-up. When I say pull-up, I mean double overhand grip. In the recent past, I've been using more of a neutral grip. The reason why I use more of a neutral grip is mainly because of the effects that it has on the elbows, the wrists, and your shoulders. In previous videos, I've said that I broke my wrist a few years ago, which has a knock-on effect on things like press and then a pull-up on a fixed bar. So for me, a neutral grip has worked better. It's nicer on the shoulders. So that's why I've been doing that. So the plan now is to just get better at the pull-up. So I've got to practice the pull-up. How I'm doing it? Twice a week I'm hitting pull-ups. For the first month, one session was body weight only, and the second session was weighted pull-ups. Just adding 1 rep at a time on the body weight only, and then adding 2 kilos at a time, doing sets of 3, sets of 5 on the weighted pull-ups. After that first month has now gone, now I'm going to be hitting weighted pull-ups twice a week. The reason why I didn't go straight into weighted pull-ups twice a week is because you have to be very careful. The poison is in the dose, and if you do too much pull-ups, elbows, wrists, shoulders, I'm not happy with it. So ease myself in. I'm feeling good on them at the minute, feeling very strong. So I'm up in that to 2 sessions per week. And then what I'm going to do is every session at this moment in time will be 3 sets of 5 reps. And every session I'm going to add weight to those 5 reps. I'm going to keep adding weight every single week until I can't get 3 sets of 5 reps. And then what I'm going to do, revolutionary, I'm going to let the weight drop down. No, let the reps drop down. So it will be a 5 and a 5 and then a 4. And then I'll keep that weight the same until I can get 3 sets of 5. And then I'm going to get to a point where hopefully I am in the 40s to 50 kilo range with 3 sets of 5. And then this is going to be a couple of months closer to the time. I'm going to then drop the reps down, and I'm going to be doing like 5 sets of 3 reps. So I'm going to be keeping the volume the same, but dropping the reps down. So I'm going to be hitting the 3s, because in the competition it's 3s that I need to be hitting. The reason why I'm hitting 5s now and not 3s is because the ATHX is just part of my training. It's not the sole purpose. One of my goals is to maintain as much muscle or build as much muscle as I can as I get older. And for me, doing 5 reps is probably going to be more beneficial in terms of a muscle building response than doing 3 reps. Also as well, if 5 reps, the weight that I'm hanging to myself is going to be less than 3, obviously. So respecting my joints, lifting a slightly lighter weight is probably going to be more beneficial as well. The session today, it comes after having nearly a week off training. If you watched my last vlog, you'll know my son gave me a nice cold. That cold took me out of action for a few days. So this is the first one back. So weight-wise, I'm not sure what I'm going to be lifting yet. We'll find out, and I'll cut the video of it doing it over this. But the goal is probably a little bit less than what I did last time, and I think last time I did 3 sets of 5 at maybe 25 kilos, so I might use 25 kilos again, or I might do 22.5. We'll see when I get there, we'll find out. Sometimes when you've had a few days off when you're not very well, the weights will drop down, and that's fine. Don't stress out about it, that's fine, they'll come back again. And also, if you've had a bit of an illness, sometimes you get some inflammation in your body, you know, so it might flare up an ache or a pain. So I've just got to be aware of that today. And if you're coming back into training after having a few days off through to sickness, dropping the weights down is fine. Just be aware that things might flare up. You might get a bit of an ache or a pain here or there. So just chill. Don't go trying to get PBs on the first day back. I bigged myself up in the in the car. Oh, they felt really, really, really heavy today. Added a few extra holes into my t-shirt. I feel like I should explain this t-shirt. My wife gave me this t-shirt in 2012. And it hasn't quite stood the test of time. But she gave me it because it was signified a present that she bought for me. And that was a weekend seminar with Jim Jones. You know, if you don't know Jim Jones, there's a gym based in Utah in the US, Salt Lake City, and they were the guys behind who trained the actors for the film The 300. So this is a memento of getting to learn some new stuff and get beasted over a weekend in the US. So that was the reason why I kept this, is because it reminds me of that, and I do not want to let it go, despite the holes, because I might have to take it to a a tank at some point, or it might do that itself.